Hello and welcome back to another video about Honkai Impact. Today we are going to continue with the main story. And yeah, like always, firstly I collect everything, upgrade everything, and yeah, start this expedition things and so on. And yeah, things like Spiral Abyss, or no, it's not called Spiral Abyss in this game. This quantum thing, things. I do this things outside of the videos, so yeah, since this is almost every time the same, so if I are a few captain levels higher than the episode before, at the end of the episode before, the reason is probably because I did daily missions and so on while not recording. So yeah. Amanda thing for hopefully a few rewards. Not that I really think that I will get much out of it, but yeah, it's worth a try, I would say. Himiko, this one, Battlesuit of Himiko, Battlestorm, Battlesuit unlocked, which is very nice, helps a lot, but yeah, I have a few crystals. And supplies. I have one dome supply, which I of course use since I'm not that far away from the next S main character, and the Herrscher of Origin is in the supply drops at the moment. The Herrscher of Truth was before, and that time I didn't record a new video since I had already produced quite some before, so that I could get the Herrscher of Finality, and yeah, I didn't get her. Otherwise I would have shown you that. And now we are going to continue with the story. The prodigal girl returns, and after that something with Storm. Yeah. 13 stages. So I think I should manage it in this episode. Schicksal Labs, North Africa, the day before the Ark City incident. This place was once a modern city that served as a hub between Europe and Africa. It was a beautiful Mediterranean metropolis that never slept. And then a single Honkai eruption transformed it into a dead city in the middle of a lifeless desert. Yet it was for this reason that the city became Schicksal's ideal testing ground. Attention all personnel, test firing 42. The second divine key will commence in 5 minutes. Alarm sirens could be heard throughout the city. The countdown was broadcast at every corner. When the countdown reached 0, a cannon in the heart of the city roared and shook every grain of sand. A giant barrel of light shot up to the sky. The beam seemed powerful enough to cleave the world into two. The light then collided with something in mid-air. The beam shattered a portion of the sky like a giant mirror and released a rain of broken shards. The shattered opening revealed a realm of chaos. Stars of ill omen blinked within the rolling darkness. Divine key firing success. Initiation stage 1. Energy output stabilized. Quantum interference ready confirmed. Hundreds of shadow shades materialized from the chaos, seeping through the broken gap and falling to the earth below. While these shades tore through the sky, the space-time fabric itself seemed to have tilted to one side. A blonde Valkyrie calmly observed the chaotic scene that unfolded before her. Quantum shadow incursions detected. All yours, Master Durandal. Roger. Durandal calmly gave her answer, dove straight into battle. So, Otto is doing some kind of experiment in a lifeless city where probably they access kind of the Sea of Quanta or something like that, I would think. Then that's the main place where this shadow quantum enemies are existing in. But I think we saw them a few times already outside of the Sea of Quanta. Maybe they can, yeah, even, yeah, be created outside of the Sea of Quanta. But yeah, this amount, from what it seems like, I think it's pretty likely that they came from the Sea of Quanta and not from somewhere else. But I don't know what Otto would want in the Sea of Quanta. Because I can say I would know. The energy has reached octal threshold. Quantum dimension breach. Prep stage 2 for coordinates observation. Stage 2 will start any moment, Master Durandal. Please await further orders. Having observed the test many times, Durandal knew the protocols like the back of her hand. 10 Hyperion-class Honkai reactors ran at maximum capacity beneath the Earth. These reactors powered the second key to breach the space-time barrier and create a tunnel to the Sea of Quanta. But unstable quantum interface threading would cause quantum shadows to materialize in the local dimension. Durandal's mission was to defend the key defeated. But the Sea of Quanta was not the objective of these experiments. Reaching the optional threshold of the divine key made stage 2 possible. The key could then create a tunnel that goes right through the quantum dimensions and enter the unknown. The Terra Incognita, where laws governing the universe and the ultimate truth of life came into being. The Imaginary Tree. Okay, so Otto he isn't interested in the Sea of Quanta, but being behind the Sea of Quanta and an imaginary tree. Yeah, this it really gets crazier and crazier, and I thought it was already crazy enough when this Sea of Quanta came into the story. But now we are going to a place behind the Sea of Quanta from the looks of it. Or at least why, and probably from how the story goes, most of the time even reach this place, since otherwise they wouldn't. Meanwhile at Schicksal headquarters, Otto's eyes followed the rapidly changing data sheets displayed on the lab monitors. That data was streamed from the African base and provided information about firing of the divine key. Otto's lab was equipped with the most advanced Cilium computers. Even then, finding useful hints from the astronomical volumes of data was near impossible. Divine key out of power, tunnel collapsing in 5, 4. The key required vast power to fire and sustain its beam. Otto had less than a minute to make his observations. He must make sure that every moment counts. 3, 2, 1. Tunnel collapse confirmed. The test run has ended. The massive data stream grounded to a halt. Otto waited for his computers to generate a result. Vast amounts of resources were poured into this project because the overseer needs a few numbers. Numbers that he has always been looking for. Numbers that he has yet to find. Results complied. Total nodes observed 186 940,000. Division units from target node 54. Our progress seems limited. Otto's voice gave no hint of frustration. He understood the difficulties of this test. He had less than a minute to observe a near infinity of targets. According to his calculations, the tunnel must be kept open for at least 80,000 hours to find a probable answer. He was not interested in false realities offered by the bubble universes. He must speed things up. A more efficient method for firing the divine key must be found. This remained the only way to fulfill his wish before the Honkai destroys human civilization. It seems we would need Herrscher of the Void and her powers. Okay, so he looks for a few. Be high, and for that he needs the Herrscher of the Void. I don't know what the Herrscher of the Void has to do with the Sea of Quanta. Probably, maybe, something with the portals that she can create. Because the only thing I could think of which would help to get to this imaginary tree thing, but yeah, the question is if Kiana can teleport to a place that she doesn't know, or if the Herrscher of Void can do that. All quantum shadows neutralized. Orders from headquarters. The experiment has ended, Master Durandal. Please report back to the base. Roger. William Labs 1 kilometer underground. The facility bustled with activity. Work began with the end of every test. Instruments must be switched off or reset. The site must be cleared. The Vimeo facility was dedicated to experiments using the second key and could withstand any surface level attacks. Yet this key installation was only defended by a single Valkyrie. And this Schicksal ace rested in her quarters with a stern look on her face. Rita? She had just read the Artemis Report sent by her adjutant reader Roosevelt. The most powerful vagary of Schicksal left her quarters without a word. Okay, so this all plays still before Oxid. 3 hours later. The night sky lit up and illuminated the entirety of Ark City. The residents looked upon this with wonder. They would never know that they had just escaped the clutches of death. Nor would they notice the savior of the city plunging lifelessly through the clouds. No one noticed except for one. Kiana! May dashed across the city skyline, hoping to catch Kiana and break her fall. Enemy mechs closed in from all sides. May could not afford to slow down. I'm here, Kiana. You'll be coming home with us. Yeah. We already saw that. Yeah. Shut door. In the end. We already saw that. This is Durandal got Kiana. Broke Kiana's fall. Captured her. Who knows what she did? What? I think May is a bit too late. Oh, yeah. This one character is a bit weak. I really don't deal much damage at the moment to the enemy. Yay, always thought isn't supposed to be too easy. But it definitely would speed up the progress quite a bit. If I could deal more damage. Oh, yeah. May kept swinging her blade. It was the only thing she could do. She finally broke through the final defenses. She was so close to her friend, to Kiana. Oh. Before May got any closer, a brilliant blue comet fell from the heavens. The light faded and revealed a blonde Valkyrie who stood in her way. You're the Valkyrie they called Durandal. Greetings, Raiden May. And from the look of it, you now need to fight her. The wielder of the divine key Abyss Flower and the ace S-Wing Valkyrie of Schicksal. May and an ex-Valkyrie knew about Durandal's fearsome exploits. May faced the legend of Schicksal, but she would not back down from the fight. My orders are to retrieve Kiana Kasana. May drew a deep breath and tightly gripped her weapon. You will not take her. I don't think we have much chance. Even though in this normal fight it again looks like fight extremely good. Avoid her Durandal's attacks. God. This fight is always a bit, yeah, unfair. And now I lost. I couldn't even avoid. It's unfair. It's over. Wait, May. You stood no chance against me. Our fight, it isn't over yet. I will not let you take Kiana away. I like that strong look in your face. But your powers fail to match your will. Durandal leaped into the sky with Kiana, leaving a bright afterburner trail behind her. The glowing trail soon disappeared. May realized that she was left alone on the empty street. May gave chase and ran as fast as she could and tried to push herself beyond her limit. But however hard she tried, she fell further and further behind the trail of light. She exhausted every last bit of her strength and was forced to stop. I can't do anything at all. She shook uncontrollably and released an emotional outpouring of rage, anger, and guilt. The ease with which Durandal brushed her aside and spoke of the fight cut like a knife to her heart. The act of recalling that fight made it worse. Her best friend was taken, robbed with such terrifying ease. But May could not forget this. She could not stop thinking about Kiana. The joyful time at St. Freya seemed to have just taken place yesterday. And then Kiana suddenly turned into the Void Queen of the Honkai, who wore a grim smile on her face. May fought long and hard for this reunion, only to see Durandal swooping in and take her away. Everything had changed except for herself. She remained a timid girl, hiding in her corner. She understood that her chances of getting her back were growing slimmer. Oh, God. Hello, police. Life sense is anxiety. We are stood amidst the wrecks. She just learned that Durandal responded to her quest for help. That thought alone comforted her. And Durandal rose right. Are you alright? I'm fine, Alpha. Did you see Tech's explosion in the sky? Did the herrscher of the void take the bomb away? Why would she do that? To protect the city and its people. I thought she's a herrscher. We have other matters to attend to. I found a cure from Heliopolis. Their plan has failed. I must grab the rat by its tail before it secures back to its tunnel. Yeah. 時間がありません。急いで上条製薬の情報を確認。やっ。警備システムはダウンしています。ハッキングが上条製薬のシステムが破壊されていますね。どうやら証拠を消す。かしこまりました。お目覚めを。競争の主よ。Kiana got taken away. Yeah. When Durandal came, it was already almost clear that she got away without a problem. I guess I'm still too late. Rita bit her lips when she saw the toughly destroyed database. I need you to come here or come over for data searching. Beep. Rita, how are things looking at your side? Most terrible is that the hardware was destroyed. We're trying to fix this. Thank you for helping, Master Durandal. Good. Looks like you have it covered. I've retrieved the Herrscher. The overseer ordered me to return at once, so I won't be meeting up with you. Understood. Rita tried to remain calm, but she refused to cover up her failures. Master Durandal, I will bear full responsibility for the failure of this mission. I be the judge of that once I read the briefing reports. I will accept any penalty. You used to sound a lot more optimistic, Rita. Don't blame yourself. I'm glad that you're alright. Thank you, Master Durandal. The long and dark night at Dark City finally ended with the arrival of dawn. But the serpent remained hidden. It prepared to make its next move. I don't know if it had been a good idea to tell Durandal about the thing with Kiana and the bomb, but who knows? Maybe she already knows it. What's happening to me? Why do I feel so heavy? She could not see, hear, or smell anything. I reached around and felt nothing, and felt as though she was swallowed by the darkness and her body just kept sinking. Kiana tried to break free, but the harder she struggled, the deeper she sank. She wanted to scream for help, but no voice made its way out of her lungs. She finally saw a beam erupting from the depth of this abyss. Kiana tried to move herself closer to this beam. The beam grew brighter. Kiana felt her sense returning, and then she heard a soft voice calling her name. Kiana. Kiana. It was gentle and familiar. Kiana recognized it to be Mace. She was almost out of strength when she made it to the portal from which the light poured through. She instantly left the darkness behind her and dove into the world on the other side. Before she could celebrate her escape, the scene she saw shocked her. What happened here? May, where are you? The once perfect Ark City was consumed by fire, smoke, and screams of pain and suffering filled the skies. Kiana tried looking for May in this devastated ruin of a city, but found nothing but despair. She refused to believe this. She thought she had thrown that cursed bomb into space. How? What destroyed the city? Kiana desperately looked around for the cause of this disaster. She suddenly noticed her trembling hands. Her own hands. The hands of the Herrscher of the Void. No, this can't be true. May, you must believe me. I threw it away. No. No. May. It's a nightmare. Thank goodness. Wait, where am I? You're awake. Kiana's body tensed at once. She did not know this voice. You, Durandal? I am. Kiana's eyes slowly adapted to the light. She found herself in a heavily guarded cell. She knew at once what had happened to her. What happened to Ark City? Where's May? The city is safe, no one's hurt, and the Valkyries are wrapping things up. Maiden Maid joined her friends and left the city. May safe. At least I can feel happy about that. You're now in a Schicksal research facility located in North Africa. Any other questions? Durandal, I knew we eventually met face to face. I'm glad that you have mentally prepared yourself for this moment. It will make things easier for me. If you have no more questions, I suggest you lie down and get some rest. Kiana sensed no hostility, but only made herself more vigilant. She tried to appear calm. She knew that her situation was one of the worst things that could happen. Where are you, Fua? Kiana called out to Fua in her mind, but there was no reply. She then closed her eyes and tried reaching out to her, but Fua remained silent. She thought about Fua's final words, the sense of despair. She felt that dark city loomed over her once again. But she was no longer the helpless Kiana from the past. Well, guess I'm on my own again. I can probably use the Herrscher's void powers too. I thought I told you to get some rest. What? When did you? Kiana saw her own panicked expression reflect on these blue eyes. Durandal's glare stiffed her escape attempt. This lab is 1,000 meters underground. There's nowhere to run. How did she know what I'm thinking about? There's no need to be so confused. I can easily read your thoughts. You're injured and is suffering from hair sugar infections. You even gave off Honkai energy while unconscious. Maybe you did it before, but you're in no shape to control that power within you. You're nothing but a ticking time bomb if you leave this place. I'm glad we have an understanding. I hope you know what you should do. Yeah. She's awake, overseer. But something isn't right. She had been using Herrscher powers, yet her Honkai energy levels just kept rising. Satellite images from Earth showed no Honkai disruption when the engine exploded, but the energy must go somewhere. It is obvious that the Herrscher absorbed all that energy, and that was exactly what you observed. Now that she is awake, we can proceed with the experiment right away. Now? Are we going to rush things? She still views Schicksal with great hostility. I don't think we have any chance of regaining her trust after everything she's been through. In fact, I believe her current condition is perfect for unleashing the amount of power I want. Proceed with the test. I'm sure that you can handle it. Just treat this as another routine one. Yes, overseer. Private quarters. Kiana stared at the salad. For the first time in her life, she lacked an appetite for food. The Arc City dream and Durandal's words haunted her. May's faint, ghostly voice was further tugged at her heart. Her gentle voice was once part of Kiana's life. She would hear it when getting out of bed having a meal. Kiana then started reminiscing about her seemingly ordinary life in San Freya. The door suddenly opened before she could see comfort from past memories. It appears you don't like catfish. I don't like fish because it got bones in it. Someone would always help me pick out the bones. I see that you are now well enough to make jokes. I won't have to worry about your well-being anymore. Durandal quickly cuffed Kiana. Follow me. What is this place? As you can see, it's just another city in ruins. Who did this? Is there anything else besides the Honkai that can destroy a city overnight? As Durandal's prisoner, Kiana thought of things to say, but secretly studied her surroundings. He's not telling me anything useful. Durandal's intent remained a mystery, but this trip presented a good opportunity. Kiana forced on the mischievous nearby that are visible only to the Herrscher of the Void. Having spent countless streams training with Fuao, she could now find a safe, stable passage within the fuses. But she would need a vast amount of energy to achieve this teleportation, and she had only one shot at this. Fuao. Kiana thought about Fuao again, but her quitting voice was nowhere to be found. Now that she was recaptured by Schicksal, what would happen to Fuao within her mind? Kiana gave that no further thought. She knew she had to escape. A sudden gust of wind created a dust cloud that separated the guard from her prisoner. Kiana seized that moment. No. She concentrated energy within the invisible dimension and tore the space apart like paper. I must escape. Don't even think about it. What? A lance landed near her feet. She lost her focus. The portal disappeared without a trace. If you want to escape, I'd rather you do it honorably. Defeat me in a fair fight and I let you leave with pride. Having said those words, she opened Kiana's cuffs and let them fall into the sand. I guess there's no way around this. Since you want to fight so badly, and since this chapter still is going to continue a bit, I don't think we will win this fight. Right, alright. We get the... yeah. And... the invincibility. Oh, I can still fight. Didn't lost like with May after one of these animations. This fight really required a bit of skill. And invisibility. You're talented. You quickly found ways to attack me, but you lacked training. Yes, this damn rat is trying to educate me. But she's just so strong. She's far stronger than anyone I know. When your opponent with attacks, then deal the fatal blow when she exposes her weakness. I don't need your stupid lectures. The air imploded as Kiana launched herself at Durandal like a cannonball coiled with a powerful kick. Short pain shot through her wrist. Her tempo stopped in its tracks. Durandal easily evaded her attack and responded with a similar kick that sent her flying. Oh, that's impossible. How on earth did you know about Kislana Kara? Because it's the most effective martial art. I've studied it at the length in the Schicksal library. Your moves are a chaotic mix of different stances that only resemble the Kislana card. But that's what my stupid old man taught me. Your attacks are mixed with the fighting styles of many other referees. Warriors must learn how to combine different techniques, but you did so without any thought. Due to your lack of training and understanding, you end up looking more like a circus acrobat. Hey, what are you trying to say? You failed to master the basic of quarter combat. You're far from ready. You're not in control of your power, Herrscher of the World. It annoys me a bit that everyone talks to Herrscher of the World. You're not in control of your power, Herrscher of the World. For many months, Kiana fought many battles alone while she drifted about in Arc City. But Kiana felt this battle was different. Her instincts warned her of an insurmountable gap between her and Durandal. Brute force would not defeat this opponent. She needed a different approach. Then came a stroke of inspiration. She remembered Fua's techniques. The mantra is how you prepare your physical body for combat. Before each fight begins, clear your mind and relax your body. Feel every subtle change within your body. You will eventually feel nothing, except for the strength flowing within yourself. Kiana gradually let go of herself. She paid no heed to who, why, or where she was fighting. Months of rigorous training in life or death situations culminated in this very moment. The sword key, the edge of Taxiran. It seems I made a mistake. You have more than just brute strength. Yeah, 'cause I thought you need some warm-up. Time to show you my true power. I can see that you have drawn upon enough powers. You should be ready. Keep it up. You're going to need it in a real battle. A real battle? What are you talking about? What are these things? They will be your opponents. What the hell? I'm not fighting you. Apologies, but my mission is to perform a test, not fighting you. Fight them with everything you got and survive. Yeah. Mean. And now fighting more random content. Honkai beasts. Yeah. No. I think I will probably encounter a lot more of this stupid things in this game when it goes to continue, since from what it seems like the story mainly or extremely plays of course around Kiana, but also the Sea of Quanta and this imaginary tree thing that was now first in this chapter firstly, I think, mentioned. Oh yeah. This will be a lot of... Damn it. They just keep coming. They're even worse than the vultures of Rock City. This fight is just a stupid waste of time. I guess that big hole in the sky is where they come from. Sorry, big hole. I guess I'm gonna have to destroy you. All is gone. It's finally over. Yeah. Next. An exhausted Kiana crumbled to the ground. She spent nearly all her strength to deal that blow. She was in no shape to continue the fight. Her consciousness slipped away despite struggles. The last thing she saw was the blonde Valkyrie slowly approaching her. Even then, she had yet to realize the purpose or meaning behind that test. Yeah, it almost seems like that was exactly the plan. Tension was during the awkward silence between the guard and her prisoner as they returned to base. Liar, you said you let me go if I win. You only defeated several quantum shadows. You have yet to defeat me. And that's because you quit fighting when you saw me unleash my killer move. Some may even call it cheating. That killer move of yours is the sword key, the edge of takes you on. I believe it's for our signature move. When and where did you study from her? You're not getting any answer from me. Why are you doing this? I heard a lot about you when I was a Valkyrie at St. Freya. Everyone saw you as a true hero. You're the best S-Wing Valkyrie ever. I wanted that title so bad. It was something I worked hard for. But you choose to side with Otto. Are you aware of the truth? Do you know the experiments they performed on me? Do you know what that man did? Why are you doing this? You have immense powers, and you obviously aren't a bad person. Why are you helping Schicksal? Schicksal is the only thing protecting billions of people from the Honkai. You should know that. You used to be a Valkyrie of Schicksal. This world isn't black and white. Duty is the only thing that matters. And I fight to honor my sense of duty. Huh? Alarms went off as a surface level explosion sent deep rumblings to the underground facility. Mr. Durandal, the base is under attack. Words opened, mechs are attacking.
Kiana-san.
And Kiana took the first possibility to run away. Yeah. Oh. The thing is, it was said that this facility can handle surface level attacks, so with what strength the heaven or certain attack displays that is that one of the mechs is getting completely completely down to Kiana's self. There are so many of them. I can't believe the guts to take the fight directly to Jigsa's turf. Getting around them won't be hard. Sorry, people. This girl is getting out of jail. Just as Kiana stood up and prepared to leave, a distant figure caught her attention. Wait, that's... The man seemed to have felt her gaze and raised his head. Through miles apart, she was able to get a clear view of his face. Kevin Kaslana? Oh god. I think he's not there just to talk with everyone. It would be a funny coincidence if he wasn't there for Kiana. Hundreds of mechs shot through the eroded city streets to hunt down their prey. Kevin stood amidst the ruins, tall and unmoving like a statue amidst the iron tide. Seal, our vanguard has breached base defenses and engaged Durandal. What about the Herrscher? We have no sightings of her yet. We continue doing our search. Keep Durandal occupied. I will handle the Herrscher. Understood. Kevin closed his eyes and listened to the voices that echoed in the breeze. Phrases of Honkai energy within miles convert like a giant maelstrom, Kevin himself serving at its epicenter. He sensed energy streams of various strengths, but none was close to that of a Herrscher-level entity. A tiny turbulence in the swirling whirlpool caught his attention. Though it was gone in an instant, Kevin knew he had located his quarry. He opened his eyes and looked towards a ruined skyscraper, located several miles away. He saw the girl standing behind a shattered wall. Found you. Oh god, so he really is there for Kiana. That's going to be interesting. Since I don't think Kiana has the strength to find against Kevin. Even. I don't think she even has a chance against him. Don't know if she could even manage Durandal. I don't think she has any chance against Kevin. But maybe Fuhao comes to our side, since firstly she knows Kevin, and secondly when Kiana unleashed this technique of Fuhao, you see sort of that view, this should be far enough from that stupid base. I bet that guy didn't see me at all. That man, that Kevin, kept appearing in my dreams. Fuhao said he's dangerous. I better stay away from him. I'll be out of the city once I get through this part of the ruined city. You're not going anywhere. What? How did you get here? Kiana froze in the man's presence. Her body could not even tell her. His deep dark gaze resonated with a fear hidden deep within the generic memory of every human. He wore the gaze of a predator that has found its prey. You're here to kill me? The man gave no answer. Kiana then felt surging heat aimed at her chest. The flaming blade was pointed at her heart. He did not hesitate nor gave any reason for his attack. The blade then sank into her chest. And there is Bro. A long time no see. What? Come on, Kiana, don't look back. What? I wanted to stay with you for a while longer, but we must now go our separate ways. What? No. Remember the promise we made in Ark City? You gave me a word. I tried to delay him for as long as I can. You must leave this place, right now. If you fall here, your promise of making the world a better place dies with you. Do what must be done. It is your duty. I understand. I'm so sorry. Kiana closed her eyes and ran away without looking back. The girl soon disappeared into the swirling dust. Farewell, Kiana. You've changed, Ua. Perhaps. Hang on down. You know very well that it could not interfere with my senses. Ua took a step forward and extended her hand and became as unmoving as a mountain. His eyes flashed with sudden nostalgia. The warrior had stood beside him in countless battles fought over 50,000 years ago. The girl ran across the ruins, not giving care to the battle around her. Giant constructs of iron and steel tried to block her way. She rendered her anger and frustration on them. Damn it! Damn it! Her attacks were erased and destroyed, but they were utterly meaningless. She clearly knew that she had faced a hopeless fight and was forced to flee. Yeah. I don't think someone will kill Wow. Completely. Maybe you just put her into some kind of sleep state. Of course. They were partners before. I at least hope that he has at least this much sympathy. But I'm not sure about that, Mr. Scaven. The girl gave a furious roar. Honkai storm swept across the hostile mechs and destroyed them. The sudden outburst of stored energy exhausted Kiana. She collapsed to the ground in beast. The outburst may have soothed her, but it soon invaded a wave of pain and loss. She looked to the horizon and saw a dust storm that blotted out the sky. She knew she had no choice. She must keep moving or the sand would bury her. Yeah. And now Durandal is probably searching for Kiana. I don't think this will happen, that she finds her at the moment. But who knows? Maybe Durandal is fast enough. I don't know how much later she got out than Kiana. But it's annoying that there are mechs. Again. Thankfully they are relatively easy. But I can always say I don't like Durandal. How's it going now? You found the Herrscher of the Void, Master Durandal. Durandal looked to the boundary between the city and the desert. A figure could be seen shimmering in the heat haze. Let her go. Ours your servants. With letting her go? Is that a smart thing to do? It's alright, she's not the enemy. I just wished I could tell her something before she left. Catfish Field hardly has any bones. Oh god. You can see that Kiana, either Kiana knew about this and yeah, just played stupid, or Kiana never made her own food very much. And I almost died with Durandal. I died. Durandal. I hate it. But it's the last fight. I don't see the triple S rank Durandal wasn't in this fight. The main problem in this fight is this fire. That yeah. Since two of them, it makes it quite hard to use this special attack kind of thing without getting hit. Since yeah, for that you need time to activate it completely, which you don't get. Right Durandal crushed the world's serpent invasion. Another battle ended in the dream world created by Honkai. This attack was powerful, but you lacked the power to sustain it. We could have witnessed humanity's victory over the Honkai as comrades. You have given far too much. You need rest. You no longer need to concern yourself with what happens next. We'll finish our mission. Kevin touched Frost extinguished shadows. He opened his hand, an infamy feather rested in his palm. The dream world disintegrated at the very moment Kevin was once again standing in the middle of the dusty ruins. Keep in peace, friend. I will wake you once this is over. You finally responded, sir. What happened just then? A reuniting with an old friend. The Herrscher escaped using her powers and we failed to locate her. Durandal is also heading to your location. Then I should start with her. The blonde vagary suddenly stood before him before he could finish his words. You must be the servant's head. let it begin. As you wish. The sandstorm and crashing waves outside the ruined city symbolized the conflict raging within. A sudden blast of extreme cold radiating outwards and instantly forced the ocean surface into an icy plain. This anomalous phenomenon carried a bottle of epic proportions. The two powerful opposing forces of nature poised to collide in a mighty clash. Only strength can prevail. But just before battle could be joined, a figure calmly stepped into the arena. He was perfectly composed and treated the scene like a conscious image tapestry.
Durandal, やめるんだ。
司教様。
ヨルムンガンドの狩猟よ。君は十分に力を見せつけてくれた。僕も相応の礼を返そう。オットー・アポカリプス。天命の元主教だ。
Yeah. Oh, what? It's surprising that Durandal and could even hold a bit against, yeah, Kevin, Lana. Yeah. And for this I would need a Durandal better suit, an upgraded Durandal better suit, which I don't have. Imminent Storm is the next stage. So there you will probably see what is happening with May at the moment. But yeah, a few more credits for points for the Herrscher of Origin. And yeah. First one, nothing. Not surprising. Yeah, very high. Still, I still need 69 points. Yeah, a few fragments for Teresa battlesuit. Again, nothing. That's the things you get for nothing is not very good. It's still more useful than the ones you get at Genshin Impact, but yeah, still not that interesting. But yeah, I would say that was it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, I would be happy about a like, subscription and a comment what you would like to see, what you enjoyed about the episode, what I could do better. And yeah, I hope I see you in the next episode again, where we probably will continue the story. And yeah, with that, goodbye.